Most power punches in boxing, such as Nicholas Walters, relies heavily on having both feet planted on the ground before they throw a punch. Think of a power hitter in baseball. Before they swing for the home run, neither feet ever leaves the ground because they need the foundation in order to get the full leverage and rotation.
Max, you asked me earlier why I got to keep the hands down. You see, Donell's hands were up right there, but the uppercut came right down the middle. He couldn't. Once again, you see him going. The right hand came from behind the left hand that's up. So the left hand blocks the vision, and the uppercut sneaks right up the middle.
Lomachenko is able to nullify Walters' power by constantly changing range and rhythm. Lomachenko never lets Walters throw more than one punch at a time, because by the time Walters even lays down a jab, Lomachenko is already gone. That way, Walters is never able to follow up with another punch.
Good jab. Good body shot by Lomachenko. It's just the quickness and decisiveness of Lomachenko. The way he seems to know exactly what he wants to do from moment to moment. He's got the other fighter on. When he's not trying to land big.
And the variation of speed and power on his punches. Tap, tap, lulls the opponent to sleep, and then something home.
Good hook by the X-Man. Stop.
At this point, Walters can only pray that he can land a Hail Mary shot. With no combinations to be concerned about, most single shots can be seen a mile away by Lomachenko, as they are easily telegraphed.
Responsible defensive fighter as though he's hitting the floor-to-ceiling bag, Roy.
That's him. That's how he does it. That's why they call him high tech, Max. He makes guys like that. I told you that shot was gonna come soon because he's over on that left side, and Nicholas is not really prepared, thinking that he's too far away. And just then he cashed in on it. Good body shot by Nick.
Kali the Ghost Pavlik was a monster in the middleweight division. Having been ranked by Ring Magazine as the champion in 2009, he had a record of 36 wins, 32 knockouts, and 1 loss. As his lone loss came at 175 in the light heavyweight division against future Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins. Pavlik dethroned Jermaine Taylor to become king at the middleweight division, in which when Jermaine Taylor was the former undisputed middleweight champion in 2005 when he had defeated Bernard Hopkins. Like many power punchers in boxing, Pavlik also fell into the category of a flat-footed fighter who relied heavily on setting his feet properly before being able to unleash his power. Which leads us into the matchup between Kelly Pavlik and Sergio Martinez, the classic puncher versus boxer. Sergio Martinez was a slick southpaw, and we will explore how he was able to keep Pavlik from planting his feet by changing rhythm and constantly changing angles to dismantle the power puncher.
Solid left hands by Martinez. Pavlik is left hunting for a pops Pavlik with a right hand, moves away.
Martinez, who clearly had the quicker feet of the two, chose to keep turning Pavlik. That way, he was unable to set his feet. You can clearly see Pavlik struggling to find his footing to even get off any power shots. Nonetheless, even able to get off a decent jab.
And he shows no ability at the moment to do that.
It seems pretty straightforward to just have better feet than your opponent. but more lies in that. It also lies in your stamina. For the fact that you have to move around more than your opponent does, as all they have to do is keep up with you, and that you have to make sure that you don't fumble over yourself.
Here we see Kelly Pavlik come in, landing the shot, but once again, the fact that Martinez is moving so fast that he's often all out of balance in position, and he's trying to regain his balance right there for the most part, and he was hit before he went down, so it's officially a knockdown.
Yeah, when he
In the later rounds, where Martinez's legs started to fade a bit, he adjusted by minimizing lateral movement for quicker in and out movements. By constantly changing range, it kept Martinez from having to fight in the pocket against Pavlik. With still having the speed advantage, Martinez traded the lateral movement for beating Pavlik to the step instead, which then led him to be able to beat Pavlik to the punch.
He's suddenly encouraged by what he's seen, and he's going after Pavlik much more than in the two.
Slow down a lot.
and start moving into his target, and he's doing that very, very effectively right now.
He said
This round right here is totally reversed. It's all Martinez all the way.
he's turned the fight back around, and he is bloodying Kelly Pavlik.
He's totally shut Kelly out of the fight.
This is impressive. This is a guy who was going south in a hurry and now has turned it around. What a fight we've got